Please remember to leave a like, a comment, share the video about, and if you haven't already, subscribe. Thank you. Well, isn't this just fantastic? Over the past few weeks, I've taken the liberty of keeping my eyes peeled for reappearances of the Keffals, and the Mac Tip Daddy. The reason why is because from time to time they like to take their head, remove it from the sand or each other's asses, and declare they are done with the drama, to then insert themselves into a form of drama or to observe, make commentary on the drama, thereby going against their earlier statement of not wanting to be involved or to speak on the drama, even if they are the drama, or even if their opinion carries about as much weight as a feather in space. When it comes to what they can offer the online space, as when it comes to any form of commentary on social matters or news or drama, they are as much an authority as I am into anime. Just in case you're curious, no, I'm not into anime. That should help you understand that better. Many creators within the commentary community keep tabs on these two, Keffals and the Mac Tippy, because nobody believes that either of them can truly keep themselves away from the mess that they created or add any voice that has any credibility to any discussion. The only way Keffals could ever claw back any reputation to rebuild, definitively, would be to admit wrongdoing, committing fraud, and seek to give back, pay back all the money that she wrongfully claimed and then wrongfully spent. That GoFundMe, there is no argument against it. It was fraudulent. You can try and argue otherwise, but unfortunately for you, you took something that's not in the real world, that got put into the real world, and you made it more real world, so you could take from the fake world, and I'm using these words on purpose because you yourself identify people online as such, to bleed them for real money. You took your moment of fame, and rather than using it to make positive change, you sought to control and bully, coerce, manipulate. Bully, though, is the umbrella term for all of them. It's only right, though, to give the other words their moment. In the case of Tipster, he's just a fat loser that weirdly made the conscientious decision to walk away from the friends and the stability he had as a YouTuber where he was growing, to throw it all away for no credibility and to guarantee no path back unless you also changed. That said, you've had to disavow, he's had to disavow, you've dug holes, and you can't take criticism for shit. I know this because I only had to call you out directly once, Keffals, to get blocked, and Tipster had to notice one of my videos first to then block me, even though literally every interaction he and I ever had before that was polite, kind, courteous, and friendly. You can try and see otherwise, but I still have the DM group chat. What we're going to do is go through some tweets over the past 7 days, because it seems appropriate. We'll start with Boblax, as he was wronged by Tipster, and to be honest, if Boblax wants to bully Tipster, he can. He deleted all his videos again, and is now uploading boring stream clips disguised as real gaming videos, LOL. That's from the 8th of July. In the last video we covered, where Tipster, well, basically started re-uploading content, he had removed all the drama stuff. He's doing it again, basically. His social blade will have obviously done him no favours here, and his viewership is dropping quite massively on each upload. What a shame. I would feel sorry for you, but you deserve these views, quite frankly. Underneath, I like the reply from Brianna Wu. We've always been friendly, and I don't particularly like the things he said about me publicly lately, but I genuinely don't understand hunting Tipster like he's a wounded animal. He's a small streamer that's made some poor choices. I don't understand the stakes. Reply, it's funny and people want to see it. I also don't see you laughing and goofing on his antics to be hunting a wounded animal. Reply, he's a public figure and this is what we sign up for as public figures. I just don't get it. It's an odd comment to make from Brianna Wu because Brianna Wu during Gamergate claimed to have received many a threat of the unalive variety, and I don't consider Tipster to be a wounded animal. My view is Tipster is a moron that needs to be flayed whenever Tipster adds his voice to any discussion, and there's nothing wrong at this point having a good laugh at commentary's biggest lolcow, because he is that. Regardless of relevancy these days, it's always nice to just have a little peek and see where it goes if you do cross certain lines. He chose a line, it was the wrong one, he won't admit it. Now, as a reply from Eloteman as well to Boblax that says, I love his Resident Evil streams. What's funny is the clip included is someone asking a query in his chat. Tipster notices, and well, yeah, they got blocked. You could see even in this resolution the colour draining from an angle of his face. Nick Diorio on the 12th of July tweeted out a number of images of Tipster and Keffals saying quit the sympathy bait and refund the GoFundMe 2 skull emojis. Keffals had tweeted, received this email from the police in my hometown. This is the second time in 3 months that my name was used to swat people. I've barely been active online. That is the truth, by the way. Keffals has not been active on YouTube or Twitch. I just want people to know that the harassment I received in 2022 did not end. I just stopped talking about it. Shortly after Muta released his video about me, I had to deal with a stalker showing up outside my house again and realizing that a spotlight of that magnitude has the potential to put my safety in jeopardy. I went radio silent for a few months. I don't blame Muta for that. This is what I've had to deal with for years now. Talking about it incentivizes the people who do it to keep doing it. They love being acknowledged for being freaks. Which is why I made the decision to not talk about it anymore. I'm exhausted. I'm sure many replied to that with, you're the wrong person to use the word freak. I'm not one of them. I'm just stating I can imagine many have. Now you say you have since 2022. Yes, because people realized you were a fraud. On many platforms and forums, they realised what you were. I've been accused of being a grifter for trying to get help with the vet bill. If I am for that, you sit on a throne on top of an ivory tower made from all the simps you conned with the title grifter on your crown. You Keffals identify your safety in jeopardy because someone turned up to your home. I know nothing of this. If true, of course, I cannot condone. But this is that weird little separation thing between what is real and what is not. It's weird to me that when things do become real life, you play full victim, but all of it is a consequence of what you have done online. The reason I'm talking about it now is so everyone understands that this kind of harassment never stopped, even on a 2-month hiatus from streaming. I'm returning to streaming this month, but I'm going to keep my social media use limited. It's been nice not being extremely online. I can't handle this like I used to. I was diagnosed with PTSD while in rehab following the swatting in my hometown and the swatting attempts in Ireland. And this kind of stuff has destroyed my mental health. I need to keep a distance for my own sanity. And there I was thinking it would be the drugs that did some damage to your sanity. My mistake. For those curious, I have no pity for Keffals for ripping off so many people and then crying victim when it all fell apart. Tipster, because like an arsehole he has an opinion, regardless of how anyone may feel about you or what they may think about you. So the same thing. No one deserves this level of ABUSE. Genuinely sorry you've had to go through all this. Okay, fam. Dennis the Menace. That name rings a bell. After taking an extremely long time, Keffals decides to respond to the video Ordinary Gamer, Muta, made on her in her Discord. He does not engage with any points made in the video, instead still going after the thumbnail of the video and artist and basing Muta's legitimacy on that. People got really triggered by that thumbnail, yet it was done by an artist at the last minute who has an artistic style that makes everyone look fat and sweaty. The thing is, it was based on an actual picture of Keffals looking fat and sweaty. On Discord, Keffals had said, look, all I have to say about the Muta video, months later, he hired an actual Kiwi Farms artist to do the thumbnail, with an art style that originated from Kiwi Farms to mock both me and Tipster. He's either too ignorant to be a good researcher or intentionally malicious, and I don't want to give him any of my time or even watch his content. So have you watched the video then? I don't know why this bothers you so much. Because the video's good. The video is titled Why Keffals is a Complete Fraud. It got 1.2 million views. Vast majority likes. The thumbnail image, to be honest, nah, you've got nothing. When it comes to making a video that people will watch, you want the thumbnail with the biggest and the bestest, most popping image you can put of the most unflattering version of the person you're covering. That's what you want to do. You may not like this, but that is reality. Don't forget here, you, Keffals, used a picture of Vosh done by the same artist. Was it Just a Worm? Was that who it was? Yeah, of Vosh on your own Jenny Nicholson ends Vosh's career like video stream thing doodah. I think it's a short video. It's like 3 minutes. You used that image. One rule for me, but not for thee. Don't try us with this nonsense. You've got nothing on this discussion. Nick Diorio had said that he's going to A-log Tipster and Keffals until the end of time No insert arbitrary amount of time is not enough. Also posting that Keffals Discord message. Chris the Nazi Narc. So which is it, Keffals? Does it not matter, or will you be a whiny bitch over art? Keffals, don't care, I will simply log off. None of this is real or matters. That's important. Do you remember when I earlier said the real and the not real? Yet you used the apparent not real or matters to con the real, actual real that is, for money from the not real into the real so you could really spend it on stupid things and act the victim because you were queen. This is important. The distinction is vital. Muta saw this and said not a single refutation to the allegations of how she misused the GoFundMe money so severely. The camp is still in so much pain over the thumbnail of a video that is still yet to be challenged. If our team is compromised, of the worst researchers, you should be able to counter. No? I think it's comprised. That makes more sense. Compromised would be, well, wrong. Also continuing with the image about the GoFundMe and getting cancelled from Clara or Keffals, and saying never forget she also used the same artist on her own YouTube channel. Vital points that should be pointed out. Bo Blacks wasn't done, because Dojangles had said, what a whipped bitch, who had said, I deleted all my old drama videos, I run a Resident Evil fan channel now, and I'm genuinely having fun making content again. Replying to Keffals, who had said, yes, I'm talking about you two, tipster, you effing slop. In the context of what tipster is, that's actually an accurate descriptor, effing slop. He also does shorts, by the way, on Resident Evil, and it's all the same cringy thing. But you know what? You do you, boo. You go, girl, honestly. The final tweet of interest again comes from the biggest of Nazi narcs, Chris. This Discord is the ultimate hug box for these two. The cope over the Muta video and everyone knowing she lied about the GoFundMe money is never not funny. I'm no longer doing any drama coverage or interacting with people who run drama channels. I care about stuff happening in the real world. And no one needs to know why once beloved YouTuber SEater69 was cancelled or whatever. And you have some emoji responses. Who sent that one? Elf Zeppo. Muta definitely doesn't do his research. The dude believes the Mexican extraterrestrial alien body hoax. And then carry on. But Keffals, the thing is I don't even care. And just because he has a big platform doesn't mean his opinion should be taken more seriously than anyone else. I agree with that statement oddly enough, yet you did cry foul when his video came out because he had a bigger platform than you. His platform is earned. We earn our place. Furthermore, the reason why YouTubers are more critical towards me than journalists is because the journalists actually reached out to me in a non-confrontational way and I divulged information I couldn't tell people publicly. Like the fact an FBI investigation was opened as a result of what happened in 2022 because I was targeted by a group of hackers that I wasn't willing to publicly discuss because they were threatening my family. There are many contradictions and statements of interest within this. Journalists reached out to you because you could have become a martyr. I think you were a DEI. I really do. I think that's solely why. They used you to make a bigger point. No offense to those who got their position through the modern version of affirmative action, but this is basically why they went with Keffals in the news. Maeve, plus I haven't been consistent, I need to take stock of what I can offer. Reply from Tipster, we all have our limits, no shame in re-evaluating and seeing how things can be adjusted to better support people. Much love, Friendo. Now I don't know why this one features, but I guess he's being nice. If she has big tits, I have no doubt in my mind he'll offer to suck and give her just the tip. Because he's a bit of a, yeah. If Maeve is a goth, Maeve is doomed. Keeping tabs on these cringe lords is one of my favourite things in the world, because I swear over the past 2 months I have seen them type, or have images shared of them typing because I'm blocked, that they are done with drama, they are done with the drama, blah blah blah, and yet unironically then tweeting about some drama incident of some kind, inserting their voices into discussions as if they carry any merit. My earlier statements on my thoughts on that aptly demonstrate just how pointless and futile their involvement in discussion is. Their discourse and contribution to society is to take every other moron and place them on a Discord server. And I say every other moron because you have to be to willingly want to interact or be a part of their community.